Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today we have the new Magic Carpet family in the game, and in today's video I am going to do a hero review on our new heroes, including the new 3-star and 4-star, along with the new 5-star costume Melena, and then I'm going to do 30 pulls with all of my tower coins that I've been saving up for the past several months. Real quick before we get started, if you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and turn that notification bell on so you can be alerted of when I drop new content. Alright, so first let's take a look at our new Magic Carpet family members, and the big things for the Magic Carpet family members are their passives, the first one being the weaker Mega Minions. Enemy Mega Minions have minus 75% health. All of the Magic Carpet family members will get this passive, including the 3-star and 4-star. So this passive is going to make it so that enemy Mega Minions get 75% less health. These heroes don't have to get their special to go off. This is just going to be an innate passive where enemy Mega Minions will get 75% less health. They do need to be alive during the battle for that to happen. So if you had Elyssa on your team and she dies and one of your enemies summons a new Mega Minion, then they're going to get full health for that Mega Minion. It would not change for any Mega Minions that were already summoned before that character died. This is a little bit of a change for what was supposed to come for these new Magic Carpet family members. Originally, what was tested in beta was that the Magic Carpet family members basically made it so that Mega Minions were just a meat suit. It made it so that they could not attack at all, and they could not cast any types of effects from their Mega Minions. So it basically silenced them. I guess Small Giant thought that that was a little bit too much of a nerf against Mega Minions, which I don't disagree with, because it really kind of would have made them obsolete if a Magic Carpet family member were on the opposing team. I know there's a lot of controversy on this change, but personally I am a fan. I do still think that this is enough of a change for there to be a possible meta shift for the all Mega Minion teams. Fergus is probably still going to be on a lot of defenses in the top 100 and then also in the top 100 Alliance Wars and stuff like that. But overall, it's going to make those all Mega Minion teams a little bit easier to defeat. Taking a look at the rest of her card, she has the Magic Carpet family bonus. Heroes of this family have flight momentum. Heroes start with full flight momentum. At the end of each turn, when taking damage, the hero loses a small amount of flight momentum. When casting their special skill, hero gains flight momentum. Slower heroes gain increased amount of flight momentum. And what is flight momentum, you ask? Let's click on this over here, and you can see if this character has any amount of flight momentum, they receive up to plus 30% mana generation, up to plus 20% extra chance to dodge, and the effects diminish the less flight momentum the character has. So it works a little similar to the Construct Core family members and Molten Core family members, except those heroes gain their cores as they get hit. These heroes are going to lose their flight momentum as they get hit. Elyssa is a Cleric class, which is a great class for defensive heroes, and if we take a look at her base stats, she's got 1139 attack, 1273 shield, and 2107 health. For her special, she has average mana speed. She's going to recover 42% health for all allies. All ailments affecting attack, defense, and mana generation on the caster and nearby allies are replaced by matching undispellable buffs. The caster and nearby allies resist new negative mana effects for 4 turns, and their mana is increased by 10% for each resisted effect. When she is double limit broken with masterclass emblems, she has 1626 attack, 1641 shield, and 2955 health, and I've mentioned it in videos before, but these preview stats are as if you would have followed the talent path all the way to the left. So that's going to include the attack masterclass nodes on the left. Obviously, you would want to pick the defensive masterclass nodes on the right. So her defense stat could definitely get to at least 1821 plus any other shield talent nodes on the regular talent path on the right. So maybe up to 1850 or a little bit more, but that is definitely a very good defensive stat, obviously, and her ether power is defense up, so she's going to get plus 20% defense for 6 turns at the start of each battle. Her special itself is a little underwhelming. She's pretty much a healer that is going to recover 42% health, and then the rest is really relying on the fact that the enemy is going to be giving ailments that match these characteristics. Not really a fan of all that. I guess really the big things about Elyssa are the fact that she's a decent healer at 42% health. I feel like even that should be a little bit higher, and then her passives with the weaker mega minions. Let's go take a look at the other featured hero for the Magic Carpet family. We've got Naim. Naim is wizard class, of course, is going to have the same family bonus with the Magic Carpet family and the flight momentum, and along with the weaker mega minions. He is average speed. If we take a look at his base stats, he's got 1194 attack, 1198 shield, and 2125 health. For his special, all buffs affecting attack, defense, and mana generation on the target and nearby enemies are replaced by matching uncleansable ailments. And then he's going to deal 300% damage to the target and nearby enemies. The caster and nearby allies counterattack with 135% of the damage received for 4 turns. And the caster and nearby allies get sand touch for 4 turns. What is sand touch, you ask? Well, it is going to make it so that each time the owner of this status effect counterattacks an enemy, the attacker receives 356 sand damage over 4 turns. That is going to increase if we take a look at his max stats, double limit broken with masterclass emblems. He's got 1756 attack, 1550 shield, and 2871 health. His ether power is damage reduction, so he's going to get minus 10% damage for 6 turns, and then that sand damage increases to 524 sand damage over 4 turns. So decent hero. He's going to hit 300% damage to 3, plus he's going to have counterattack for 3. So decent hero. I would say I like him a little bit better than Elyssa. He's got a little bit more going on for him. The first part of his special, again, a little specific depending on the types of enemies that you're going up against, but he's still going to deal 300% damage to 3 and give counterattack for 3 at a high level of 135%. And that sand damage could definitely creep up on enemies also. Next up, let's take a look at costume Melena. She doesn't really change too much from her original version as far as her special goes, but obviously she's getting a huge stat increase and a better class for a defensive type of hero, being a cleric versus wizard for her original. Again, she is not going to get the same Magic Carpet family bonus. She's already part of the Magic family, where depending if you have 1, 2, or 3 heroes, she's going to have a 50, 75, or 100% chance to cast plus 5% mana generation stack on a random ally when this hero casts their special skill. And then for her passives, she has the mana on special. When this character casts their special skill, they have a 60% chance to give 10% mana to all allies. If the special skill is fully charged, the chance is 100%. And then she does get the weaker mega minions passive also, so that is definitely really awesome. With her base stats, not double limit broken or emblem, she's got 1202 attack, 1173 shield, and 2128 health. With her magic mana speed, she has 2 different charges. The first one is going to recover 26% health for all allies and cleanse status ailments from all allies. If we look at the original, it recovers 25% health for all allies and cleanses status ailments, so it's pretty much exactly the same, but 26% health instead of 25. That first mana charge comes in at about 5 tiles. It's actually 5.5 tiles to be exact, but you only need 11% mana increase in order to get it down to 5 tiles. And then for her second charge, she's going to deal 440% damage to all enemies and dispel buffs from all enemies. Compared to the original version, it was deals 420% damage to all enemies. So very similar, just a little bit higher of a damage this time. As far as how many tiles it takes for the second charge, it comes out to exactly 12.3 tiles without any mana generation. You only need 3% mana increase to get it down to 12 tiles, and you'll need 12% mana increase generation in order to get it down to 11 tiles. So she's going to be similar to a slow level speed mana hero. As far as her double limit broken with masterclass emblem stats, she's got 1706 attack, 1519 shield, and 2983 health. And again, these are as if you would have followed the talent path all the way to the left, so you could definitely get that shield high higher, probably to around 1700 or so. Out of these 3 featured heroes, honestly, Melena is probably the one that excites me the most. To get a cleanser in just 5 tiles is really important right now, especially with the Molten Core family members from Untold Tales 2, and then the Arctic Core heroes that are now coming out. To be able to cleanse that in just 5 tiles, to me, is a really big deal. And the fact that she still has the weaker Mega Minions passive, to me, honestly, she is the gem of the 3 5-star heroes in my opinion. I never actually leveled her up, so I would have to level her up from scratch, but if you've already got her original leveled and maxed, then that is going to be that much better for you because you only have to level up the costume. All right, now let's go take a look at the 4-star and 3-star heroes. First up, we've got Manpip. He is Rogue class, has the same family bonus with the flight momentum, and has that weaker Mega Minions passive. If we take a look at his base stats, he's got 745 attack, 718 shield, and 1289 health. He is average mana speed, is going to deal 250% damage to the target and nearby enemies. The target and nearby enemies received 296 burn damage over 4 turns. All buffs affecting attack, defense, and mana generation on the target and nearby enemies are replaced by matching uncleansable ailments. And then for his max stats, he's got 1192 attack, 967 shield, and 1916 health. He has the attack up ether power, and the burn damage is going to increase to 476 over 4 turns. His special is okay at best, honestly. He's an epic level hero, so it's not going to be crazy, and especially that third part is just a little too specific for the heroes that you're going up against. And one of the things that I don't like about these very specific things about the buffs and ailments is that most of the heroes that have Mega Minions don't cast these types of buffs or ailments. So the heroes that you're going to want to use them up against aren't going to be the ones that actually cast those types of ailments or buffs. So it is what it is there. But I do think that he is going to be extremely useful because of that weaker Mega Minions passive that he has, and he's going to be a lot easier to get than some of these other 5-star heroes. So personally, I'm probably going to level up max double limit break, probably even add masterclass emblems because I have a ton of rogue emblems because I, for some reason, have not been able to pull a good rogue hero. So I will likely, like I said, double limit break and add masterclass emblems to Manpip if I'm able to pull him. And then if I am able to pull him, then I will do a gameplay video to find out if he is able to be effective against these big Mega Minion teams. I probably would go defense path on him though, so that he could survive longer, especially with the hits from those Mega Minions at the start of the battles. All right, now let's go take a look at the 3-star hero. We've got Bertha. Bertha is an ice hero, wizard class, again has the same passives and family bonus. Her base stats is going to be 543 attack, 510 shield, and 771 health. She has slow mana speed. All allies regenerate 425 health over 5 turns. Each defeated ally has a 35% chance to get revived with 25% health. All ailments affecting attack, defense, and mana generation on the caster are replaced by matching undispellable buffs. Her max stats double limit broken with masterclass emblems. She's got 1016 attack, 787 shield, and 2084 health. She has the defense up ether power, so she's going to get plus 20% defense for the first 6 turns of each battle. So we've got, I think, the second 3-star reviver in the game now. I think the only other one is Gramps at this point. There might be another one that I can't think of, but I think Gramps is the only one. So definitely interesting, but she's probably going to be relegated to more of a rush 3-star raid tournament, honestly. Or if you are a brand new player and have a weaker roster, then she could be useful as a reviver in a war, maybe in a rush setting. But for most people, she's probably not going to be that useful, honestly. But she does have the weaker Mega Minions passive, so again, depending on your level of play, then she could be useful for you. All right, so at this point, let's go test our luck and see if we can pull one of these new 5-star heroes with our 3,000 coins. So that's enough for 30 pulls. And I am going to do the little trick to see if it still works. I know that they made it so it's the same exact order every time, but there's still sometimes some back-to-back of the same element, and we do have a back-to-back nature 5-star. So let's do this with our 30 pulls. See if we can get lucky, pull one of these new 5-star heroes. Really hoping for Melena, honestly. Would really like her costume. I do have her from the Fated Summon, I think she was in. But I do not have her costume, obviously. Would love to pull that today. As we get a 4-star Kirill. Let me know what you all think about these new Magic Carpet Hero family members with the weaker Mega Minions passive. If it's going to change the shift in meta with Mega Minions being on everybody's defenses, or if it might not make a big difference. I know some people were saying with the Ninja family bonus, and I think it's 50% health for regular minions that they have for enemies, as we get Bertha, the new 3-star hero. But a lot of people felt like that didn't really make a huge difference for the teams that they were going up against with the weaker minions. So curious to see what the weaker Mega Minions is going to look like. A lot of these Mega Minions have close to 2,600 health, 2,700 health. I know Rosalind has about that on her Mega Minion because she gets 65% health for hers. There's a couple other large health ones at 65% health like Kolya and Maisie. And I think there might be one or two other ones that have a high health Mega Minion. But a lot of them only have like 30 or 35%. Fergus's is like that. Shimmer Scales. As we get Elyssa, we do get our first Magic Carpet, and we get a bonus one with Becky. Not the greatest one there, but we did get a new one with Elyssa. Awesome. I will take it. Great healer, obviously, and that weaker Mega Minion passive is definitely going to be very useful. So that was on the 14th poll. We still have 16 more polls to see if we can get lucky and pull Melena. And I still haven't got Manpip, the new 4-star yet. So hoping that we can get him. Like I said, I want to do a gameplay with Manpip if we're able to pull him. As we get a 3-star Priska and a 3-star Kareel. But again, curious to see if this is going to create a shift in meta with the Mega Minions always on defenses. I would imagine we're still going to see Fergus out there very often. He's still going to be extremely hard to take down because of the fact that he gives the negative mana ailment and the instant negative mana reduction. I feel like I've gotten too many Friar Tucks. Red, give me Manpip. All right, we got Bolt Tusk. We have 8 pulls left. Really would like to get Manpip. As we get a Dawa, everybody's favorite 3-star Season 1 hero. Kareel. We've got like 5 or 6 pulls left. And we got Lucy. We got a 4-star event hero, but not the one I wanted. If I have to do a 10 pull at some point and get gems just to be able to get a 4-star hero, that's going to be really annoying. 3 pulls left. Come on, Empires and Puzzles. Give me at least 4-star Manpip. Or I'll take a 5-star Melena. Carver, and our last one is gonna be Dawa. All right. Well, we did get Elyssa and an extra 5-star with Becky, so that's cool. Becky's probably not going to get leveled up for me, but I probably will level up Elyssa once I'm done with the nature heroes that I'm working on right now. And I've got enough for 3 of these chests, so let's just open these up real quick and see what we get. We get some Ranger emblems, some Barbarian emblems, and then some fighter emblems. Wow, those Magic Tower summon chests are pretty trash. Let me know if you ended up doing any Magic Tower summons and how that worked out for you, but that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful, and if you did, hit that like button, make sure you're subbed to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.